Wow, can you believe our trip to the brain zoo is already over? Let's go over each part of the brain zoo that we visited and remember what we learned. First, we stopped at the friendship forest where we met a bunch of different types of birds. We learned how making friends can help us build a support system that will help us from feeling alone and that friends can help us during hard times. We also learned that friendship helps our brain stay healthy, which helps our social health. Next, we moved on to the movement safari, where we learned that cheetahs can run up to 80 miles an hour. We also learned about how physical activity not only makes our muscles stronger, but it makes our brain stronger too. Moving our body and eating and sleeping will help make our brains healthy, which helps our physical health. Then we moved on to the moody Arctic, where we learned about all the different emotions we can feel. We learned that it's healthy to feel sad sometimes, and that we learned that if we understand our emotions, just like the polar bear, when we see the polar bear and we're afraid of the polar bear, that's because the polar bear's angry, that if we understand our feelings and emotions, we can understand how other people feel too. And more importantly, just like in the friendship rainforest and movement safari, we learned that understanding our feelings can make our brains healthy, which helps support our emotional health. We then moved on to the thinking jungle with the very smart gorillas and elephants. When we were in the thinking jungle, we learned that when we try something new, our brains change. And we learned that our brain is changing all the time, and that when our brain changes, that makes it healthy. And that was good for our cognitive health.